Hi everyone, it's great to be back with you again, and we have had some hot weather here lately, which makes me think about the things I'm most grateful for. But in summer, air conditioning would be at the top of the list. I was in high school before we had even a window air conditioner in our TV room, which made it the most popular room in the house. And I was married and had kids before we even had central air. My brother and I were reminiscing about hot summer nights when we'd lie in bed in our upstairs bedrooms, totally stuck to the sheets with a big box fan at the end of the hallway, sucking hot air out of the house and pulling cool air in. That was the theory anyway. My dad swore by this big fan that he had made and was convinced it was all we needed to cool down our upstairs bedrooms on hot summer nights. And then during the canning season, my mom and I would work away in the kitchen with pans of water boiling on the stove to prepare for freezing corn, or the room would be steaming up from the pressure canner full of beans. We'd have fans in each of the doorways, trying to push that hot, moist air out of the kitchen, and still sweating like crazy the whole time. When I can now, I'm so grateful that I have air conditioning and can cool my kitchen down. However, we should never take all that for granted. Only 4 years ago, our power, as well as many others, was out for 12 days. And fortunately, there was only one really uncomfortable night during that time when we didn't have power that I would get anything for my dad's big box fan while I was trying to sleep that night. Just a few weeks ago, a smaller derecho blew through town, and our side of the street was without power for about 14 hours again. So I do not take the advantage of air conditioning lightly. Warm nights in my house are nothing compared to the people right here in Marion and Cedar Rapids, though, who struggle on hot summer days like we've just had. They have to deal with the heat 24/7 and get by as best they can on the hottest of days with maybe a fan or two. It's an ongoing problem which should increase our awareness that there are folks in our neighborhoods who are without what we consider the basics of life. It affects many, like those with little or no income, elderly who are balancing the ability to pay bills or get medicines, and single parents who are struggling to pay for child care and keep food on the table. Marion Methodist is fantastic at reaching out and helping others in the community who are in need. But we need to widen our net and look around our neighborhoods, get to know those around us that we can extend the loving hand of Jesus to whenever we see somebody struggling. God calls and commands us to reach out to others, to take care of the poor and those who are without, and we do so by being the tangible presence of His love and grace. 1 John 3 says, "We know what real love is because Jesus gave up His life for us. So we also ought to give up our lives for our brothers and sisters. If someone has enough money to live well and sees a brother or sister in need but shows no compassion, how can God's love be in that person?" Let's be those people that continue to reach out and help those around us, and we'll just be building our kingdom one step at a time. In Jesus' name, bye.